Hello, hello. My name is Garrick, and today we are sampling Hansa Teutonica, which is an old favorite of mine, but I have not played in a while. Hansa Teutonica is by Andreas Stedding, as I recall, and published. Used to be Z-Man Games. I forget who the new publisher is. Let me check. Is it Pegasus Spiel? Yes, Pegasus Spiel. There we go. I got it. Joining me are Lily.
Howdy, howdy.
And Alan.
Hello.
I am going to fumble my way through a teach after not having played this in many, many months, and we will see how it goes. So this is Hansa Teutonica. We are Germanic traders in the Hanseatic League, and the theme doesn't matter, like any good classic German Euro game. The goal is to get the most victory points, which, as you can see, are tracked around the edge of the board here. And the game will end in one of a few different ways, and then there will be some end game scoring. But one of the ways it ends is by hitting 20 VP. So you can expect scores to, hit around 20 during play, and then we'll have post-game scoring to go the rest of the way, but probably not crazy high. Hey, Nemo. Let's see. All right. So this is sort of a tableau builder, route building game. We're going to be placing cubes out from our supply into spaces on the map and attempting to complete routes.
This is a train game.
But
yeah.
But the thing that makes this game special is that other people can get in our way, and we can basically pay to bump them. And they would end up having to go to an adjacent spot. And that's where the game gets mean, because it's really all about people getting in each other's way. The game is played in a continuous series of turns. Why are you being weird, scripting? Whatever. Where we'll each take a turn. We'll take any number of actions on that turn, depending on our action limit, then go on to the next person, go round and around until the game is over. At the start of the game, we have 2 actions per turn, which is indicated on our player board here. And over the course of the game, that can be upgraded till we get 3 actions, and then later 4, and potentially eventually 5, if we ever get there. Wow, those are loud fireworks. There are other elements of the board which can likewise be upgraded, and each of them correspond to a space on the map. So, for example, the action track corresponds to this symbol here and the city it's assigned to, which is Göttingen. These keys correspond to Halle? I don't know. The bag is up here, which is this track. Privilegium is up here, which is this track. The thing in the center, the book, is up there. That's where these discs are. And then this does not correspond to anything on the board. It is pure points. We'll talk about that again in a minute. It's basically just a place to go to get pure victory points. Everything making sense so far? It's a lot of silence. Okay.
I figured you didn't actually want me to answer, so.
I just like knowing that we're still.
Button, that's all.
Yeah, I like knowing that we're all still in the call. So on your turn, you can take any of these 5 actions in any combination with your action limit. Going through them left to right, you can take traders and or merchants. Traders are the cubes, merchants are the discs. And discs are effectively stronger cubes for all purposes. And when you take this action, you can take traders and or merchants from your stock over here and put them into your supply. The supply is where you can actually use the cubes to place onto the map, whereas the stock is just, like a holding area where you have to pull them out to use them. The number of pieces that you'll move from the stock to the supply corresponds to your bag chart here. It starts at 3, goes up to 5, 7, and then C means you pull everything from the stock to the supply. C for complete or something like that. The second action you can do is to place a trader or merchant. So for an action, you can place a single trader or merchant from your supply into any trade route space on the game board. Trade route spaces are all of these little houses between cities. You will never place directly into a city. You will only ever place into these things. Third action is to displace a trader or merchant, or to bump one. This way this works is you can spend an action to replace an opponent's trader or merchant that's on a trade route with one of your own from your supply. But to do this, you have to spend a trader or merchant from your supply to your stock if you're displacing a trader, or 2 if you're displacing a merchant. And then when you do this, the opponent places the trader or merchant that you bumped, plus an extra 1 or 2 from the stock, depending on if it's a trader or merchant, onto any adjacent trade route. So, as I was indicating before, if I bumped you from this route, you could place your 1 that was bumped, plus an additional 1 or 2, depending on what I bumped, into either of these routes.
Okay.
Okay. X853, or Nemo, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Next up, you can move your pieces. At a cost of 1 action, you can move a number of traders and merchants from anywhere on the map to any open spot, with the number that you're able to move being the number in this book here. So as you can immediately pick up, it is much more efficient to move pieces than it is to place them, because right off the bat, you can move 2 for 1 action, whereas placing can only place 1. That makes sense?
Yep.
All right, and then finally, you can claim a trade route, which is the most complicated individual action. Oh my, lots of comments. Claiming a trade route can only be done when you have pieces in all of the spots of a route between 2 locations. And they can only be your pieces. As an action, you claim the route. You decide whether you are going to take an office, or if you are next to one of these action locations, you can choose, instead of establishing an office, to upgrade that corresponding skill. When you claim a route, it's going to remove all of your pieces and send them to your stock. Does that recall? Yeah, to your stock. It will also grant victory points to whoever is in control of the cities on either side of the route. I'll talk about control in a second. So let's say you did this to upgrade your action bar. Those 3 would go to your stock. You would remove the next cube from your action row here, place it into your supply, and you now immediately have the upgrade listed here. Have a good one, Nemo. Thanks for stopping by. If you were to do this and say I had an office in Göttingen, because I have the, what is it, rightmost? Lily, is it control is rightmost, or is it majority?
It's majority and rightmost breaks ties.
Thank you. Because I have the most cubes in this city, I would be the controller of it, and I would get 1 victory point for you claiming this route. And if I had one over here, I would get 2. Clear so far? Okay. If you, instead of upgrading an action, choose to... Let me move these back over before I get things too confused. Choose to establish an office. You will take one of the cubes from this route and place it in the leftmost space in a city on that route, at either end of the route. That can take the piece. So, this can only take squares, this can only take circles. And you must have the privilege. At the start of the game, we all have white privilege. And over the course of the game, we can unlock orange, magenta, and black. And you cannot place a piece into an office if you don't have the corresponding privilege.
Interesting.
Can't believe nobody chuckled at white privilege. That always gets a chuckle.
I did. I did. It's just internally and also away from my mic.
Is everything making sense so far?
Yes.
Okay. There's... yeah, Screwmaster. Restart with white privilege. It is an unfortunate...
Gotta work for magenta privilege, okay?
Yeah. This is a Euro from 2006 or something. Yeah. Okay, so if you ever claim a route with a bonus marker on it, you will claim the bonus marker. Whoa, there's a scripted reminder. That's freaky. Bonus markers do 2 things. You can expend them to use whatever power they are indicating on their picture. And you will get victory points at the end of the game, depending on how many bonus markers you have. And there doesn't appear to be a chart immediately available. But in general, it becomes more profitable the more that you have. Additionally, I don't know if you guys can see the reminder, but as it's telling me, there must be 3 bonus markers on the map. So at the end of your turn, you're going to draw a replacement from the stack over here and place it on any route on the map that does not have pieces in it, with the arrow orienting to indicate, which route it's assigned to. It does not have to match one of these, houses that they started on. It can go on any route with no pieces.
Can that route also have another token on it?
You know what? It probably cannot. And I've honestly never been asked that before.
I legit don't know. I'm actually asking.
I'm pretty sure it can't, but let me check.
So when you use a bonus marker, does it take one of your allotted actions for that turn to use its ability?
Great question. It does not.
Okay. And then you said if you keep them, they're worth points at the end of the game.
Yes. No. If you acquire them, they're worth points. They don't go away for using them. They just cannot be used again. You still have them for the purposes of endgame scoring.
And if you want to know the end game scoring, if you look at the notes on your... Garrick doesn't have it because he doesn't have it, but if you pop up the notes on your screen, it's going to be there.
Yeah, I see it.
Cool.
And you cannot place bonus markers on a route that has a bonus marker.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yep. Okay. Another thing to note, these 2 cities that are marked in red, if you are able to establish a chain of offices from the one to the other, the first person to do so will immediately be awarded 7 victory points, the second 4, and the third 2.
So by chain of offices, I assume you mean you have to control an office in each location?
Yes. You don't have to control every city, as I recall. I'm pretty sure you just have to have an office that you can trace from city to city.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay.
All right.
And it doesn't have to be straight. I'm guessing that straight across is not necessary, given that only one person could go to Brunswick.
Yeah, no. You can, as long as you can trace it, it's fine. You can go all the way down around or up around. And in fact, I think I see coming down more often than I see straight across or up and over.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, so things that end the game. Getting 20 victory points. As soon as anybody gets it, we will end the game. Is it immediately or end of their turn?
I'm pretty sure it's at the end of their turn, but like not round.
At the end of the player, at the end of the action that brought about the end game. So they don't even finish their turn. It's just immediately.
I will point out you can end the game on other people's turn by pushing them over too.
This is true.
I will be right back.
Second thing that can end the game is running out of bonus markers. I have honestly never seen that happen, but it's a condition. The third is if we fully fill up 10 cities. And by fully fill up, I mean every office in that city has a piece in it.
Mm-hmm.
Remind
me, what does the key
do? Great question. I have not gone over it yet. It is one of the end game conditions or scoring conditions. So let me go through all of those real quick. First, you will get 4 points for each of the tracks that you have maxed out, except for the keys, which is indicated by those symbols. Second, you will gain points for bonus markers, as indicated in the chart there. 1 to 1, 2 or 3 is 3, 4 or 5 is 6, so on. Third is Coelen over here. I mentioned these are worth victory points at the end of the game. They are worth however many they list here for basically establishing an office on this chart. They can only take discs. They can only be placed if you have the privilege matching the color of the person, but you may place them on any of the spaces that you have the privilege for. You do not have to fill up left to right or anything like that. And they only take one player's piece. So if you have black privilege and nobody has placed anything here, you can immediately go right there. And it's worth 11 points at the end of the game. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Fourth,
but to do that, it's the same as before. You'd have to have a trader or merchant, and I guess at least one merchant.
Yes.
In each of the 4 spots.
Yeah, exactly. You'd have to have at least one disc in this route, and then fill it up with other pieces, claim it as an action, and then you'd place the disc in one of those spaces. And actually, now's a good time to point out that some cities have victory points in them. And you get those for establishing an office onto that spot. And you get that immediately during the game. Next up, you get points for controlling cities. For each city that you control, you get 2 points. And then finally, you get points for your largest chain. This is where the key comes in. You will count up your longest chain of connected cities. You don't have to rule them. You just have to have an office. And branches along the chain do count. It doesn't have to be like a linear chain. It's just you're finding your network of connected cities. And you score points per office equal to your key track.
Per office.
Per office.
Which would... Offices are...
Any of the spaces in a city.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, for some reason, like, the concept of controlling a city and having an officer in a city, like, were not connecting in my brain.
Gotcha.
Anyways, so you'll get whatever the listed key value is for each one that you establish. That makes sense.
Yep. Within your network, of course. So if you have, offices up here, like let's say you got that sort of spider's web of offices, you'll score for each of those. But if you had an extra one down here, that would not be part of your network. It would not score.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's important to note.
Very important. Crewmeister, I've actually heard terrible things about the stock expansion for Power Grid. I've heard great things about the game. I've heard terrible things about the expansion.
But stocks!
I know.
So Power Grid is one of those that I just think there are other games that are better.
I've heard that.
Like I have a place in my heart for Power Grid, but at the end of the day, its core conceit is kind of its biggest failing. It's very well. Like I have the same problem with it that I think Drew has with 18xx, which is like, okay, the first person to get the certain type of power plant wins.
Gotcha. I can feel your emotions that you have about this, and that's why I was laughing.
I've played it more than one should probably play a game. It was one of my earlier investments in board gaming, so
that makes sense.
Happy to play it with you guys anytime.
Yeah, I do need to cross it off the bucket list at some point. But yeah, that is, I think, the whole game.
Yeah, this feels like one of those games where like you are spoiled for choice in terms of what you're doing, and figuring out what actually leads to a victory is kind of the difficulty.
I will open this with saying I have actually never won this game because I still don't understand how it works, and I'm very excited to continuously play and lose, but figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't love how there are so many upgrades to be had, and yet there's literally only a single place on the map you can go to get that upgrade.
So I'll tell you one thing. This is a 2 to 3 player map. The 3 to 4 player map has a route from Göttingen to Marburg, as I recall.
Yeah.
And it is solely the reason that I much prefer the base map with 5 players to 3.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like my first thing off the bat is like action efficiency is the most important thing in a game like this, and the fact that only one person can go to Göttingen, and then like other people are incentivized to try to displace you from there.
Yeah. You are not wrong. You can win this game only having 3 actions per turn, but there is no doubt that the game at 3 players revolves around Göttingen. Like this is the nexus of this map. It's why, like I said, I'm a bigger fan of the 4 to 5 player map, and I'm also a bigger fan of the Eastern map, which moves it to a different location.
We've never played with the Eastern map.
No, but I have read the rules and I've watched some, and it's a good map.
I'm excited to play with some of the expansions for sure.
Why does Lily have more supply?
Because I'm last.
Yep. They give you an extra cube or 2 for going later, which means we may need to move one over for you. I may have mixed it up during teaching.
Yes.
Or do you have one more than you're supposed to?
I think Garrick probably has one more than he's supposed to, because it should be 4, 5, and then 6. So, okay. Alan, you should have 5 in your stock, and then Garrick, you should have 6 in your stock.
Looks like that's correct. Sorry about that.
That's all good.
Just trying to cheat. Daily keeping me honest.
I'm surprised that I actually remember the rules as well as I do and setup, because it's been such a long time since we played this one.
Yeah, that teach went more easily than I expected, given I did not remember how to play the game when I started talking. Anyway, I should...
Privilege is up there.
I should start taking actions.
Bag is up there.
Let's go with, I think, what's an unsurprising, somewhat standard opening.
I'm in shock.
1 and 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this right here feels like the bus thing, where it's like, okay, first player's always going to do that, second player's always going to get in position to do that after they finish. What is other than the fact that there are places the merchant can't go that the trader can't go that the merchant can't go to? What is the benefit of the merchant disc?
Merchants require 2 pieces to bump them, and they get 2 when bumped, whereas traders only cost 1 and only gain 1.
What do you mean when you say that? So, like, let's say I pay to bump your merchant. You get 2. What you get to what exactly? You never quite explained that.
So you would have to send 2 pieces from your supply to your stock, and I would get 2 pieces from my.
From your stock to your supply.
No, it's from my.
No. It's from your supply to the board.
Yeah, supply to the board. I was trying to remember if it was supply or stock.
Oh, it's from your supply, and they go to the board into an adjacent route from where they got bumped.
But what happens to your merchant in that
It also
case?
It also goes to an adjacent route from where it was bumped,
along with the pieces it pulls out.
So, just kind of like to talk a little bit about this. Sometimes what I've seen for the second player is instead of necessarily bumping the first player out of those places, they just block it off. So then they're forced to get bumped to be able to move their pieces around later.
Yeah, this is a super standard.
That was what I was just
counter.
Yeah, well, that's why I was trying to figure this out. It's not because I was seriously considering moving you, as more setting that up as just as you were describing.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
And then I guess the question is, what do I do with my second action?
Usually people set up for the next most important action upgrades, which tend to be either the bag or the book, although sometimes people go straight for privilege. I know Lily likes to do that.
Right. Book gives you more merchants and
and it increases how many pieces you can move.
Oh, how many you can move.
Yep.
Yeah, that does feel valuable. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Although I just realized I haven't looked at the bonus markers, and I should do that.
Oh, yeah. What do the bonus markers do? We have got switched some stuff in a city. We got whatever this is. Ooh, I love that one. That one's fun. Okay. So this one here, Alan, the one you're on, is remove 3 pieces from anywhere on the... Oh, wait, no, I guess you can just...
We can
relocate up to 3 opponents' traders and or merchants from trade routes, placing them in unoccupied locations. That seems... And that could be anywhere. That seems particularly rude.
It is very rude.
Particularly rude.
And you'll notice that's the revised rules. You'll notice the original rules for it are to remove the pieces.
I did not. Yeah, that's what we've been playing with.
That's what we've been playing with because we have the original OG copy.
Well, but see, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Probably not worth going for that over an upgrade, but still.
Yeah, no, probably not any of these yet. You all done, Lily?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot to hit the end turn button.
All right, I will, of course, bump you, Alan. You get to choose where you're going. It costs me 2 cubes from my supply to stock. And then you get to place it and 2 from your supply onto either of the adjacent routes.
Oh, okay. kind of feel like he's a little bit aggressive to go for early, but I guess I'll go up here. That comes from supply.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then that was me putting that there. And I will then immediately, with my second action, claim the route, get the action upgrade. No points awarded because nobody ruled either city. I immediately have a third action, which I will use to plop a cube right up there.
Okay. Well, I mean,
You got a nice setup to go move and then upgrade your book.
yeah, I was just debating that.
Or you could take this opening to fill up the action network, and then either people have to bump you, or you just get to upgrade next turn.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I can either move and then do the upgrade to upgrade my book, or I can. Guess I could. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm being a little slow here. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, take your time.
German games are very simple but very deep.
Clearly, next time we have to play Tigris.
I almost mentioned it, and then you said we're playing Hansa, and I was like, I'm not going to complain.
I think Hansa's. I'm hesitant to play Tigers at 3.
I think what I want to do is and just so okay, if I move 2 and then upgrade, I have the upgraded move, which is great, but I don't have any real immediate use of that ability due to losing all of my cubes on the map.
Yep.
I will point out when you remove a cube from your display, you take it to supply. When you get that power, it does not go to stock.
So what she's saying is when you upgrade the book, you would immediately get this disc into your supply.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just thinking what I probably want to do is just do a move action to move those, and then possibly just drop one
Would you
from
rather
supply out.
have all cubes and leave your disc over here, or would you rather have your disc on the route?
Doesn't make a difference.
Just the disc is harder to displace if somebody was feeling feisty and wanted to bump your stuff.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter.
I mean, it's up to you.
But it's more just kind of like if somebody wants, they could just move one of my other traders. I don't know. I don't know that it matters, but I'm happy to be told that this is possibly better. So let's just do that.
I think it's fine either way, honestly. If you leave the disc, it's available to be moved later and used on something else.
Mm-hmm.
If you use it here, it's sort of you being like, stay away from me. I want this route. Either's fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I think I do want to do that. We'll just go with it.
Okay. I am going to move 2.
How did I know you would do this?
And place one. Well, I wasn't going to, but then you started being annoying, and I refused to engage.
Well, Garrick, you can go ahead and.
yeah.
guess-
First, I'm gonna pull from my bag 1 and 2 pieces, and then my second action, I will place one. My third action, I will place another.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and upgrade this. Which gets me that.
Welcome to the 3 Action Club.
Woo, look at that. And so surprising, I know.
I'm gonna chill in my 2 action club, thank you very much. Okay. I am going to complete the network, but I'm going to establish a route instead of doing a thing.
Wait, did I grab only 2 pieces from my stock to my supply? I think
I have no idea.
I think I only grabbed 2, and I should have grabbed 3.
When you establish a route, you pull all of them?
All of them.
Okay. Okay. I misunderstood that before, but that makes sense. However, now, because you did that, Garrick is going to start giving you points.
Yep.
Right. That is the point. As make it annoying.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then I will play a trader here.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and claim this route anyway.
I get a point.
You get a point. I can
It's
upgrade my bag.
Entirely pointless.
Oh,
That's the big jump.
That's a big
from
jump.
3 to 5.
That's why I'm okay giving her the point, because I wanted that. Second action. Let's go ahead and use it for 5. And then third action, we'll just do that.
So I'll go ahead and upgrade my books. So that's 1. And not to be
You're not
left
gonna
out up
come and
here.
be rude with me?
I mean,
No, do it. Be rude, everyone. The best.
you do. So you bring up a decent point, which is that it get moved. Although I guess my question is, if I do that and I don't have any in supply, what happens?
I think you just don't take advantage of it.
Fair enough. In that case, I will be rude and then do a bag action.
Yes.
This game is so rude.
All right. So rude. I love it. All right. I'm going to take 3 from my stock to supply. And then I'm going to put 1 right here.
If a displaced player has no more pieces in their stock, they can take them from their supply.
Oh.
Oh. Huh.
That changes what you want to do, Alan. Go ahead.
If you do that.
Let me just.
Glad I checked that.
I mean, ultimately, I would have eventually had to get more from my stock anyways, so. No, I'll leave it alone.
Okay. Let us see. 3 actions. Let's go ahead and throw stuff out over here.
Okay. Oh, can I make one change?
What's
Which
up?
is that I don't know
Oh, yeah.
why I didn't get my disc. That was dumb.
Yeah,
that's
no
totally
problem.
fine.
Well, hmm. Yeah, in theory, it's actually better not to have anything in supply if somebody displaces you.
This is true. Of course, if they don't displace you, now you have nothing in your supply.
Mm-hmm. Actually, kind of like the idea of just getting as many cubes on the map as possible. And then doing stuff later.
Is Lily up?
Should be, yeah.
Sorry, I've been thinking.
That is not allowed.
What?
Okay. I'm going to claim this route and establish an office. It had a victory point symbol, so I get 1 victory point for doing so. And then with my next 2 actions, I will put 2 pieces on the route.
Okay. Go ahead and grab several from stock. And we'll put that guy there.
Never saw it coming.
And put another one up here.
Okay. Put 2 more out. Having fun.
Okay, Alan, I will bump you, unsurprisingly.
Okay. So I get that plus another one.
Yep. And then I will go ahead and claim this route.
Sure.
Gets me a point and increases my move action. And what shall we do? Let's just throw our disc onto there.
Okay. So if I displace, I have to pay an extra to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, the horrible inefficiencies. I hate it. So what's the deal with the bonus markers? Is that just you can either claim a bonus marker or do a...
No, you get them in addition to whatever else you're doing, either establishing an office or upgrading an action if you can.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so I will do a bag action. I will replace Lily's trader here. So I throw 1 to stock and put 1 on the route. That's how that works.
You did exactly right.
All right, Lily, where do you want to put your trader?
Where was it coming off of? Here. Okay, I will go this way.
Don't
Okay.
forget your bonus one.
Oh, right. I forgot it.
Oh, shoot. Gosh. I'm guessing I can't displace by moving
Nope.
something else there.
Mm-mm.
Damn it. I've completely screwed this up then.
You can take a move action to flip things, basically.
What?
I mean, not like true flip, but like you could move something out, move something in. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. Well, let me think about this a minute before I do it then. Let me actually back this up. My apologies.
Hokey pokey.
So I did a bag action. And then I did that. Mm. Yeah, I think I'm actually not going to do that. Sorry about that. So I'll give this back to you, Lily.
Oh.
Instead, I think What does that mean? To place an office to the left of the first office.
So what it means is instead of establishing an office like in the leftmost slot, you just place it just outside of the city to the left of it, and it counts as being an office in that city, but it's obviously losing ties if it comes to whoever has the rightmost to determine control.
Okay. So I guess the quote-unquote benefit to that would just be that you can go into a city that otherwise has no slots available.
Or maybe you don't have the privilege for it, or it's an easy way to try for a majority if you can't fill up the other slots.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's a weird ability.
Yeah, neither of these feels all that valuable to me. Sorry I'm being slow. I'm just kind of trying to decide what things on the map are potentially valuable.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe if I do that, I can kind of put Lily in an awkward position, which feels good. So I'm gonna do a move. And let's grab this guy. So that's action 1. Action 2 is going to be to take the office in Perleberg.
Brutal.
I don't know if that's actually good. We'll see. Okay. My hope is that that might convince Lily to move this guy here. We'll see if it does. And we'll just continue being rude.
I refuse to move anything.
Yeah, I love it.
This game. This game.
I will not concede the fight.
I will start with a bag action to grab 5. There we go. Second. Just go 2 and 3. My other actions.
Okay. I will do a bag action. Now I'll do the thing. So I'll pay. And Lily, I'm guessing you're just gonna put it where you were gonna put it earlier. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Lily? Bueller?
Did she get up?
She must have gotten up and walked away.
Well, we'll just remind her that she needs to place these whenever she comes back.
Yeah.
So they're going to be on one of those 2 routes. I will then.
There we go.
Place a guy here.
That gave Lily a victory point and gives you a victory point.
Yep. So bag, place, and did the thing. So that is all of my actions.
All right. Move these two over here. And then for my second action, I will pull from my bag.
Okay. Let us You know what? We're going to go ahead and claim this route, which gives me a point. Gives me that upgrade. Second action, we'll dump that there. Third action, we will throw this one out. Up here.
Okay. Bag action. Make Lily stronger.
Hey.
Spending. I spend 2, right?
Yep, you
I
spend
officially
2.
have no pieces left.
I'm concerned. I've never seen this before.
Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have waited.
It's okay. Like, y'all are preventing me from getting like any upgrades, so that's in itself not great.
Yeah, we'll see. So that was 2 actions. So question is, do I go ahead and do this upgrade, or do I do something else? Bonk.
I'm gonna do a move. So I'll move one here. And one. Go here.
What's interesting is if you have nothing on your stock or nothing that you can put into your supply, you can't actually bump somebody else, right?
Yeah.
And I will score, or I will complete this network, giving Alan a point and gaining this bonus marker.
Uh, So you can complete the network even if you can't claim an office?
Yeah. You do not have to establish an office if you finish a network.
I didn't know. Well, that's neat.
Yeah, it is a May. I just checked.
Okay.
Actually,
No.
sorry, it's technically a might now.
What's the farthest away I can put this damn thing? We're going over here. Nobody touch that. I'm not happy that came out. I do not want to see that.
My turn?
Oh wow.
I hate this. Yeah, it's your turn.
So it's just straight up a free upgrade.
Yeah, I did not want to see that one come out. That's really bad for me. Well,
All right, I will start with a move. 1, 2, 3. I will second action place a cube. Third action claim that route. Establish the office there.
Yeah, that's pretty broken.
And take that bonus marker. Not going to use it yet. So let's just place this one out. Another swapsies. Let's go there.
Okay, I'm going to claim the office in Lubeck.
Gives each of you a point.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do a move. And then I'm going to improve my bags, giving Lily and I more points.
Yep.
yay! Points.
This office in Hamburg is really
Yeah,
a powerful early.
that is a very
thing.
powerful one.
It's offset by the fact that I can't really do anything right now, which is great.
But I mean, it's even if you're not
change.
technically doing much, you're in a great position.
Yeah, so
Also,
I'm gonna move 2 and then complete this network.
Yay! You get 3 actions now. Nope, wrong spot.
Oh, wait, that goes.
Yeah.
Yep. So excited. And
just
then
can't hide it.
I'm going to.
Yes.
I have a third action. I'm gonna move these 2 over here.
Beautiful. Beauteous. I guess first action, I'll move things over from my bag. 5. Let's do second action.
This never ends.
Third action. It never ends. This is the whole game. Just people being dicks to each other.
Okay.
It's pretty great.
I mean,
I think so.
all the places I want to go are never available, so. And I'm like, at what point is area control more valuable?
It's a good
trying to
question.
figure that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do bags. So I get 5 now. That's really helpful. I needed that a long time ago. I'm just gonna place a couple out. I'm just deciding where. Sorry.
No worries.
Hang on.
Hanging on.
Oh, I'm blue. Oh my god. Oh, the smart. It eludes me. That's all.
Oh, that's
Moving
funny.
on.
That's funny.
Okay. I'll score to start.
Gets me a point.
Gross. That will be rude.
Thanks, Crewmeister. I appreciate that.
His character arc. We'll go 1, 2, 3.
Wait, where did the first one?
Down
Oh,
here.
you put it there?
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. Um, Actually, let me, that last one should really go over here.
All right. I will take my 3 from stock to supply. I feel left out, and I don't like feeling left out.
Awesome. No one gets to do it.
And you know what? I think I'm going to move 3 more over.
I'll pull 5 from my bag. I'll put out 2.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like everything in this game just like wants you to put stuff out into random places and
Yeah.
then move it later.
Yeah. It's really
Like,
it's really
that's-
cool. How much of the game is about like posturing and setting up for moves and stuff later. But also blocking all the blocking. It's fun. This was my favorite game for a long time. For a couple of years when I was getting into board games.
So let's go ahead and do a bag action. Ah! Okay, so yes? No. You stay there. Cool. Good job, guys.
Yeah, Crewmeister, it's worth getting, especially now with the new big box that has everything, which is terrific because, like I said, Eastern Map is, I think, amazing. Obviously, I haven't played it yet, but just looking at it and knowing how the game works, it looks incredible. And Britannia is interesting.
I'm definitely excited to try more maps.
Yeah.
Oh, is it cool if I had moved my disc over instead of my cube?
Sure.
Yeah, cool.
I just didn't even see it that I had it there.
I did the exact same thing, so I can't really complain.
Fair.
I can complain, though. Harumph.
No, not allowed.
Yes, Cat in the Hat. Go ahead. All right. Since Garrick's yellow, this seems annoying. I like being annoying. Let's put more out over here.
Woo!
I want to be in everyone's way.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep putting more cubes out till you do something. We'll just all be in each other's way, so it's all good.
I'm going to just place these 3. Let's go. It's all full.
Yeah, all of the upgrade tracks are full, so.
Let's go 1, 2.
Yep, I was like,
There you go. Nice. Well,
Alan, you know what you have to do.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Hey, Hector.
And boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. I want to be in someone's way.
Yeah, those are rapidly running out. We're all blocking each other and not doing anything.
So this is an interesting thought. What happens if there's no legal place to put your traders if you get displaced?
Oh, you get bumped to the next adjacent route that you can place in.
Okay, so there's
You
no
just
just
go.
like losing out on it.
Yeah, no.
No.
Okay, I'll just drop a guy up there. And drop a guy over here. Why not?
All right. I'm gonna fill up these 2 and then use my third action to grab my last 3 cubes.
Okay.
We've never played this game like this, and I love it.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
This is a very obnoxious way to play a game.
All right, let's let's start with a move. Let's move these 3 over here, and we'll pull this one here. Second action will establish an office in that city, giving me.
You don't have orange privilege.
Oh, sorry. I'm using my bonus marker to give myself orange privilege.
There you go.
Sorry, that was part of the plan, and I just forgot to do that part. And then third, I'm going to move again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, you know what? Let's pull from pull those ones. Do it like that.
Okay. So I will do a move. One.
Yeah, Hector, you got that divorce.
2, 3. And I will claim this route.
Point for you.
Go to Stendhal. And that gives me a point.
Yep, I gave it to you.
Did you already?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then I will claim this route and get a rider. That gives you a point.
Yep, it does.
Okay. Put one out there. I'm going to use my bonus marker to move 3 pieces. So we're going to move this guy. I think he wants to be over here. This one wants to be over here. And this one also wants to be over here.
Fair enough.
They really like it there. And then for my as that was free action, second action, I will move. So let's do that. Um. mm, All right. I'm also going to upgrade my privilege to orange, giving both me and Alan a point.
Okay. I'll go ahead and draw from my bag. I will bump Lily's disc here.
Dankeschön.
And I will claim this route, establishing an office here. It's a point for both myself and Alan. There we go.
Okay. I will Let's go ahead and do that. Huh. Well, actually, we'll put this one here instead. And then we'll do a move to move these guys over here.
All right, I'm going to do a move. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave there. Let's move these two, and no, I'm gonna panic. Is that an option?
Always. Don't you want more actions?
Hector, Drew is definitely a snake. You can call him a snake.
So I don't know if it's ultimately worth it, but you could trade in this route, move 3, trade it in again to get up to 4 actions.
I don't think I want to do that just yet, but I will keep that in my back pocket. I'm gonna move 3 from my stock over to my supply, and then I'm going to put 2 out up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, may as well. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna claim this route, getting me a point. And then I'm going to sure, just pop 1 there. Everyone knows what I'm doing. No reason to hide it.
I don't know what you're doing. Tell me more.
What is Garrick doing? I have no idea.
Wow. You're quite determined, giving up so many circles for it.
It's dual purpose because it also sets me up for a good network at the end game. You know?
That's true. That's true.
So I'm going to get 7 points mid game and, you know, however many end game. And it's easy to branch out from there.
That's fair. Blocking more. It'll be fun. I guess.
Well, I mean, that's
direction.
the most I mean, I could put 2 here, but then he just moves
Comes from a
instead.
different direction. Yeah, you're right.
So it's up to you, Lily. It's up to you.
Well.
Hey, Mike.
What do I want to do?
I have no idea. What do you want to do?
I'm going to move 3 over here.
Yep.
I will score this route first.
Nice.
And then I will score this route second to gain a point. And if you want it, spend your last circle.
ball's in your court, Garrick.
Yep, it is.
All he has to do is go take the writer action again. It's fine.
I just wanted to be really annoying to like kind of get in that blockage of making him have to give up his last circle.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's pretty.
I'm gonna place 3 up here.
That can hurt. What? I never saw it coming.
Okay, I think.
Garrick, did you move me up a point for scoring? Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and trade in these 3.
It's a point for each of you.
And that will increase my privilege. And then I am going to place, well, how do I want to do this? Well, first off, let's do a move. Right, so let's move this up here. Move this up here. Move that up there.
Yeah, hey, Portos.
So that's 2. Next action's gonna be drop 1 here.
Okay. I will claim this network to increase my draw from stock.
All right, we both get a point.
Yep.
I will put 1 here. Actually, no. I'll put 1 here, and I'm going to put 1 here.
Yeah, Portos, the big box released and became hard to get because Shut Up and Sit Down did a review. It's a good edition, though. The only issue is they have 1 small error on the Britannia map. We're going to move these 3 over here and this one over here. We're going to claim this route and get that bonus marker. And then with my last action, let's draw from the bag.
Don't forget to get a new bonus marker.
Yep, we'll go ahead and do that now. Another swapsies.
Seriously,
wow.
Another one?
Another one. Wow.
Oh, I see what you're doing now. Okay.
It is the right size big box. It is what big boxes should be, and not most of those big box monstrosities. From store shelves to Facebook marketplaces. That's funny. But true. Actually, Portos, as I recall, the new edition specifically says it's 3 to 5 player. Like, it doesn't even say 2 to 5 player anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
You okay?
You're up,
All
Lily.
Let's move all this stuff over. Well, all but one. But we don't like him anyway. And I'm gonna put some cubes over here. Oh wait, no, I'm not. That's a lie.
You're gonna put a disc over there.
I'm gonna put the disc over here.
That makes more sense. Let's place one here. Let's score that route and establish an office, which gives me a point.
Gross.
And then let's throw this in here.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and establish an office in Hamburg. Gives Lily and I a point.
Aw, sadness. I don't get points anymore. Oh well.
Oh, you don't? It
No,
only
'cause
goes to the
it only
rightmost
goes.
person?
It only goes to the controller of the city.
Oh, so do you score a point for me establishing there?
I do score a point because you technically don't control it until after the action. Because scoring is like the top of the go through. That makes
Okay.
sense. Top of the chain
yeah.
order.
I suppose so.
You score and then you establish the office. It's as simple as that.
Neat.
I need to say it in the most complicated way I can. Come on.
I'm just translating.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes people need translators.
I'll just put these two back out, I think. I have no idea if what I'm doing is like good or not. I have a feeling it's really not. In fact, let's do this. Let's like do things that maybe help me. I don't know.
Okay. More cubes.
Cubes are good.
Cubes are good.
In theory.
Let's just go 1, 2, 3.
Dang it, Lily.
Am I annoying? Because that's my plan.
I'm just debating whether giving you a bunch of cubes is worth a point to myself or not.
To be fair, I only have 2 cubes left, so
Yeah, I'd be giving them both to you.
that's true. That's true.
I think I will start by doing an inefficient bag action,
Tisk tisk.
and then I will give Lily more cubes. Say it.
Tisk tisk.
Wherever you wanted to go, I don't care.
It was over there, so I think I can only go. Well, let me see.
You can also
I
go.
guess I can go up.
Yeah. Those are your 2 options.
We'll go down.
Okay. Ugh, I hate everything about that. Anyways, I'm going to claim Lunenburg and give myself a point.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna score this to get another action.
Okay.
I'm gonna move these 3 down there to score it to get another action.
Yep. And what are you gonna do with your 4th action?
I feel like I lost a cube somewhere.
Yeah, there it is.
I gave it to you.
Thank you. Um, I'm gonna just put. Actually, no. I'm gonna move 5 from my bag over with my last action.
Okay. I'm gonna move 5 from my bag. I'm going to place 2. No, I don't like that. Don't like it. You know what? We're just gonna bump Alan and stop fretting about it.
Something paid off. Oh my god. I guess I'll go here.
Yeah, I guess so. And then I will, with my 3rd action, claim that route.
I get 2 points.
You get 2 points. And
I get 7.
Yeah, I get 7. I'm on 9, so I go to 16. I'll use up my bonus marker.
Whoa. How the hell did you jump that far?
I made the connection bonus of 7.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that was not an end game bonus. Shit, that really pushes the game.
Yes, it
I didn't
does.
realize. I thought it was an endgame thing. Shit, okay. I'm not in nearly as good a position as I thought I was then. I mean, I didn't think I was in a good position, but like, I thought I was doing better than that.
No, I gotcha.
Things and stuff. Damn. I need more cubes. Am I like not upgrading enough things? Is this what's happening?
With the way this game is going, maybe. We're doing a lot of not scoring each other's routes. So we're sort of grinding the game out, which is cool. But it means we're running out of cubes.
I'm just like, I'm not sure how I make that ground. Like, I feel like if you just push your last 4 victory points, that you possibly just win.
It's possible.
However, all right, I think I'm gonna do. Hmm. I'm gonna do a move action. Right? Oh, damn. I feel like I just gotta take advantage of this while it's available. So let's just move these guys up here. No. Maybe move. How is it that I only have 7 pieces on the damn board? And yet my supply is empty.
I mean, that's where you take
Okay.
from, Hector. You take from supply if you can, and if you can't, you take from stock.
Okay, we'll move that, and see, I really don't want to move those. That's the problem. So I feel like those are in a really annoying spot for other people.
I'm done with Arnheim. You know,
Are you now? I think I'm just gonna claim Hanover.
it's fair.
That nets me a point. Then I can do a slightly more efficient bag action. And then I think I probably just place one out. Let's just put one up there. Nah, I'll put it over here. Beautiful.
Actually, no, this is funnier. I will do 3 here and then immediately score it.
Yep.
Boop.
Because that is the benefit of getting up to 4 actions.
Yeah.
Man, maybe I should have gone to Göttingen early.
I'm gonna go ahead and place pieces there.
Sure. Alright, I'm going to place pieces up here.
Oh, did I not end my turn?
It's back to you.
Oh, it's back to me. Oh, sorry, I spaced out.
Happens, I guess.
um. Okay.
We're in the end game. We're in the end game.
I mean, he's so close to 20, I get scared.
No, it's reasonable.
No, see now, Hector, that's backwards. You pay to your stock. Yeah, from your supply to the stock for the payment. But you're right. It is supposed to be from stock for the bumping.
Oh.
Yeah, it's too late to fix
Doing
that.
this all wrong.
Yeah, we're doing it all wrong.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. But this is why I hate the use of stock versus supply, because they're too similar.
So if you get bumped, you're supposed to pay from stock specifically.
If you get bumped, you take from the stock. If you're bumping, you pay from supply to stock.
Okay.
And when I checked this earlier, I just straight up, flipped which one was which in my head when I was reading the paragraph. It's so much easier in person because I bought little baggies so that you're literally pulling from a bag.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can just say bag versus not bag. Yeah. Anyway, it means this game's a super wash, but it is what it is. We're just playing a variant.
Yeah, I mean, so long as I think we just continue playing it as we have been.
Absolutely.
Or else it makes zero sense at all.
Yeah. No, we have to continue what we're doing, but it is amusing.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with a move. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll claim that to upgrade my key track.
Yep.
And the third action, we'll throw another one out there.
Man, just copying me, Garrick. Claiming it. So that's 2 actions, and I've upgraded my key. Okay, I'll be there in just a second. Wait, I did that wrong. 4 of these should be in stock. Think I will go ahead and upgrade my privilege as well, which will give me 2 points. And I will be back in 5 minutes.
No worries.
All right, I'm gonna score this one. Or whatever it's called.
Yep.
I'm gonna score this one for a point.
Yep.
And I will score this one for another point.
Very nice.
And for my 4th action, I'm gonna just move 5 over from my stock to supply.
Okay. I'm going to start with a bag. Three and 4. Then we wait for Alan.
And we wait for Alan. So besides Tigris and Euphrates and Hansa, what other games are there that are like this? Because I want more games like these.
Well, there's Stevenson's Rocket.
That's true. Stevenson's Rocket's a pretty good one.
There's Fresh Fish, which we just got a copy of but haven't played yet.
Okay. I'm definitely looking forward to playing that.
Yeah, it's a very mean game, Portos.
Oh yeah, this game is It's deceptively mean, especially because it's just like some cubes and like discs.
Good one, yeah, good one, guys. Samurai is a perfect example. It's why I've been eyeing copies on the secondhand market, but now that it's out of print, they're all expensive. So, ugh. Yeah, but we'll probably get that at some point. And in a similar vein, there's what is it? Babylonia is Nitzia's new game that's very similar to Samurai, but different.
How is it different?
A little looser, I think. but also a
Okay.
little expanded, I think, for it. Kind of like Yellow Yangtze and no, what is it? Yellow and Yangtze, which is
Yellow and Yangtze would be the Tigris and Euphrates
yeah, it's the
parable
sort of looser
or
but
simile.
bigger version of Tigris and Euphrates. This
Okay.
is the bigger and looser version of Samurai. Through the Desert is the other part of Nitzia's Tiling trilogy, which I really should be
Okay.
more interested in because of that. But for whatever reason, I keep in my mind it's like through the Tigris and Euphrates and Samurai, and I just ignore Through the Desert, even though people love it. So I should really.
I'm very curious how Samurai and Through the Desert compare to Tigris and Euphrates, because Tigris and Euphrates is just so good for me. Like,
Yeah.
I just adore that game to pieces.
I've heard. I think Kaivai is kind of a classic Euro-ish.
Go with camels. Oh, I love that description.
That is a good
I
description.
love Go, and camels sound great. So definitely got to get this one.
That makes me interested. What else is there?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Go on my phone lately, so I need to play some more and with humans and not a computer.
Hector, you do need to play Tigris and Euphrates. It is amazing. It is every bit as amazing as people say it is.
It's actually really funny. We had a couple weeks back, we had a kind of gaming marathon for like 4 days of just board gaming with like one person, and then the fourth person would kind of be like a rotating person. And we played Tigris and Euphrates for the first time with my friend James. And afterwards, he was just like, "Can we play again? But like every day? Can we just keep playing this game?" It was one he kept coming back to, and it's just so funny how like even it just like captivates people. Like the score, like the hidden scoring is just so good because you don't know if you're doing well or not. Like you're like, I think I'm doing pretty good, or I think I'm doing pretty poorly, but it's really kind of hard to gauge. No?
I'm just making a face because it's hidden trackable, which means anyone who wants to get a piece of paper can remove the hidden element.
I think that one's like while true, I think that one is less I think kind of like all of like the kind of German Euros that I like are like, you're trying to do the best you can possibly do, and then you're also seeing places to take advantage of being mean to other people. And I don't really think that the scoring matters as much in that respect. Although I will say, when we played T&E, the one time we played, we came down to the fourth tiebreaker, which I have never seen before. That's hilarious.
I mean, that alone tells me that the interactiveness matters. Like you should be playing to what other people have. I don't think the game is probably improved at all by the hidden trackable information. I think it probably just makes the game less intimidating. Howdy, it is your turn.
Sure.
Just real quick to finish the point we were discussing, I think the funny thing with I think Tigris and Euphrates already has a lot of analysis paralysis going on, and I think being able to see the scores would definitely make it worse.
Right, that's what I was saying. I think the hidden trackable information is just to make it less intimidating for people.
Mm-hmm. I can agree to this.
So can I,
Go ahead.
like, what did you guys do?
I scored 3 routes, and I forgot what Garrick did.
I also forgot what I did. Had I scored keys before you left? Yeah, I had.
Yes.
You put one more on.
I may have just moved.
I
may have just moved pieces over and thrown stuff back out. I think that's all I did.
That sounds about right.
Okay. All right. And I think this is the only piece I have on the board at the moment, so I'm probably just putting stuff out. Done.
Solid.
That's me 2 points each time.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, this time I am going to just fill this up.
Okay. I'm going to move pieces. We'll go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to place this here. I'm going to score this, establish that office. Gets me a point.
Yeah. Okay, I will. Going to do a bag action. And I'll go ahead and place 2 out.
All right, I'm going to do a move. I'm going to place out 2, and then I will score this to get that last action revealed.
Yep.
Woo! And I'm going to score again to get some keys as well.
I was hoping Alan would pick up my slack and block off Göttingen.
Nope.
Probably should have. Should have said something. I if you had said it, I probably would have.
It's too late now. I'll claim this route and establish an office there. Gets me 2 points. Section 1.
Oh. Are you guys okay if I had moved this one and placed out one less? Because I didn't see I even had him there.
Sure.
I'm just going to put him back to the supply and just call that a day.
Okay. I think that technically gets you an extra action, which screws things up.
It does. Just we'll just say that I just don't use it or something. That's fine. I'd rather just have the cube back and not have to deal with that later.
And do you want to throw something out somewhere else?
Sure.
Or you
I
could
can
just do
I can
just
do
do a
move it
bag
somewhere
action.
else. Oh yeah, I'll just do a bag. That's a great idea.
That's a
I
great
would
idea.
love to do a bag action.
Great idea.
Thank you, Alan.
And I'll place my second one there, or third one there.
I'm a helpful soul.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I think I want it there. Put it on both those.
Garrick is going to end the game on his next turn.
You're thinking that too?
Oh, 100%. The faster he ends it, probably the more beneficial it is to him, I think, because then we don't have a chance to catch up. So
Actually, I don't know, because if he ends it without anything over here, I think you have a significant boost over him.
That's fair. It's hard. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and place 3.
Lily?
Oh, it's not my turn. Right. Go ahead. I got so I'm just like, my brain is just on. Sorry. Thanks, Alan. This is I'm surprised it's taken me this long to do that to you, actually. I do that in real life way too often because I don't have a reminder saying it's my turn.
Gosh. Yeah, I think... Let me see here. So Garrick has nothing in supply, so that's relevant. So nothing in supply, 2 on the map. So if he wanted to just end the game straight out, he would have to do a bag action, move, play. He does not have enough. He can't end it on his turn that I see.
There is one way I can
Because
end
he
it.
can't.
He can just move stuff over. You can just move these 2 that he has on the board. Just move, play, score.
It doesn't score him anything though.
I
He can score up here.
I can
I'm
move-
saying he can move anywhere.
I can move them to here. I only need the 2 pieces. I can claim the route.
Oh yeah.
And I mean,
That's
moving's
true.
only one action. You have 2 out, so.
I have none in my supply. by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, wasn't paying attention to that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that I can make this go one more turn if I just block that route specifically.
Yep.
So I'll play that as one action. Move these as an action. And play one more there. Now watch it blow up in my face.
Okay. I will do the 3 here and claim the network to establish an office. So I gain a point for existing
2
and
points.
for establishing. There's 4 actions.
Mhm.
So for my 5th action, I'm going to do something.
But do a thing.
I'm gonna do a thing. Don't know what it is yet, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put this here.
Okay, I'm gonna move from my bag over. And then let's go 1 and... two.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these in to increase my privilege.
You get 2 points.
I sure do. That is a 6-point move for me. And then I'm going to claim this route to claim the 11.
Lily gets a point.
That's 2 actions. For my 3rd action, that doesn't matter in the slightest. I will... something. I'll do that, sure. Wait, I should at least try to make it obnoxious, right?
Go here. If you want to make it really obnoxious, because he wants this last one empty to get 4 extra points for the clear track.
Wait, clear track? What?
You get 4 points for every track you have fully empty. That's why there's this little 4 scoring
good
marker here.
point. Yeah, that's true.
And that's
We'll
the one
do
he's
that.
closest, so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put 4 here and score it to establish an office.
Okay, so that gets you 2 points.
Yep.
Yep. And
Yeah.
that's all my actions.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Garrick can win without sending somebody over here.
I don't think so. We're gonna move those. So move that. We'll bump you, Alan,
Okay.
and I will claim the route, upgrade my book, get 2 points. Okay,
So that's game.
that's game.
That is game.
Time for final scoring. Let's go down the list. First up, fully developed abilities. Lily, how many do you have?
All of us.
You have 1?
1!
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alan, you have 1?
We all have 1.
I have 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next up, we have the bonus.
Nothing's effectively changed.
We have bonus markers. I have 2 of them, so I get 3 points.
All right.
Lily has 1, so she gets 1 point.
This is true. I was about to get a second one.
Next,
done that.
the Coelen table. Lily gets 8, Alan gets 11. 8.
Woo!
Next, we get 2 points for every city that we control.
Okay. So 1,
I get 16.
6. So 12 points. So I'll go up to 43.
Okay, I've got 12 points as well, so
43.
that is also 43.
We're just dogging each other.
Yeah!
And then we score our largest chain. We get key points for every office that is connected in our network.
Okay, so
I
another
get
12,
20
I guess?
points.
Yeah, Garrick's gonna win that just on that one. But Alan, I also got 12 points, so we can stay together.
So we go up
55.
to 55?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I think so, right? Because because all of my offices are connected. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
no. I have one more because I didn't
6,
control
7.
Stendhal.
Yeah, you do have. Oh, Alan, no! Don't leave me!
Friendship
No!
broken.
I told y'all I was terrible at this game, and it still holds true.
Lily, you have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's still not a city, but thank you for trying.
I'm sorry, I saw it. I thought I saw it. You're right. You're right.
I appreciate the try, though.
I tried. So yeah, that is Hansa Teutonica with one important rule wrong.
Wow.
Clearly, I would have taken such an advantage of that rule, I would have won. Obviously, that would have made up the point difference.
No. Clearly, I would have had an even larger gap had we gotten it correct.
I do wonder, like, I feel like you were able to make use of the optimal upgrades early. I wonder how often first player wins this game, honestly.
I can tell you the scores we have. I have records.
Well, just because, like, it seems like starting with 1 extra cube doesn't quite make up for having effectively fewer actions and less optimal choices.
I do think the game is best at 5. If only for opening this up and having another route there, because that is all the difference. Having 2 ways to go after that, even with the extra players.
I know the first time I played, I tried I gun privilege because I wanted the orange so I could token the city, which was interesting.
I feel like this is my first game where nobody established an office in Göttingen.
That's true.
Would have been valuable, but I think my thought process on Göttingen was by the time I could have. So, like, every time you do it, you're missing the opportunity to improve your action economy. So you're definitely not going to do it with your first one. And by the time I could have, it seemed like people might never go there again. Like, I could see a game happily playing out where everybody just has 3 actions. I can't ever see a game where you only have 2 actions, but 3 just... The 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 jump just doesn't feel like enough gain.
I will say, I think I held up better than I normally would have in this position because I just spammed the board with my pieces until I had an advantage to score a bunch of routes in one thing. And stayed behind. Like, even though I stayed behind, it like helped me kind of catch up in that way.
And I do think getting the extra actions made a big difference for you, Lily. Because you were able to make up that deficit you had for a long time as the person who could not get past 2 actions. And it let you do crazy things like, place 3 and upgrade immediately, or, stuff like that.
Place 4 and upgrade immediately.
Place 4 and upgrade immediately. Like that counts, that tempo control.
Yeah. I do wonder if that is the potential benefit of getting to 4, is that you can place 3 and then do the ability.
For
Because
sure.
it seems like so much of this game is like waiting for that swing round. You're doing your bag action and placing 2, you're placing 3, and then suddenly you move stuff around and actually get to do stuff.
Yeah. Which I will say, this is the first time the game has leaned so heavily in that direction for me. All my previous plays, like, there was some of that going on, but not nearly to this extent. So it was cool to see
But
that.
maybe those previous plays were just wrong.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure I'm a better player than I was last time I played this and the time before that and so on.
I feel like the last time we played this was almost a year ago at this point.
About, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you scored at 64 points this time. Is that like a high score or?
I don't know, Lily.
Yes. Our highest score before this was 57.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I've gotten the previous highest score on my first play.
Wow. That's interesting.
I think I want to see, I'm curious. Oh, yeah, my best score was 30 before this game, so that is saying a lot.
I do appreciate this. So, like, I feel like a lot of Euros don't have a heavy entanglement feel to them. This kind of like... So, like, my favorite simple, quote-unquote, Euro is just, like, classics. I like Stone Age a lot, and it's for a lot of this reason of, like, oh shit, you just went to this place that I really needed to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this duplicates that, but in a way that's a little bit more aggressive, because you can actually remove somebody else's piece. So you have to try to decide when is it worth it to, like, take the loss and bump somebody out of the spot that you want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really love the old Euros. Like, we were talking about them while you were gone. People call them German games nowadays. Like this, Tigris and Euphrates, Stevenson's Rocket, Fresh Fish, all that stuff. I love how
old is Tigris and Euphrates? I feel like it isn't that old.
Came out in like 98.
No. Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got 20 years on it.
This one,
Just
people call this like the last classic Euro or the last German Euro, and this one came out in like 2006.
I definitely want to give it another shot.
97
I feel like there's other things I could do here.
Are the other maps in this mod?
Yeah, they are actually. Let me reload the mod and we can look at them real quick.
I would love to see them, yeah. I just like looking at them every once in a while to remind myself of what I'm missing out on.
Yeah, if we can ever get 4 or 5 people for Sunday again.
So this is the 4 to 5 player version of this map. And yeah, this route is a huge difference. This is a difference up here.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yep.
Yeah, like I think bags are the only thing that have a monopoly on it still. Bags and keys. Well, and 3 out of the 5.
And writers, yeah.
3 out of the 5, but those 2 are the biggest ones.
But it makes sense though, because like privilege is also incredibly important.
Yeah.
It is.
Although I guess you 2 both only went up to orange, so
but I lost.
But do you know what though? In a higher player count game though,
yes,
when pathing is harder because there's more people getting up in your way.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And then
what is this top?
That's tracking how many cities we have completely filled. Like I said, this is a rare end game condition. We only had 3 cities.
We got to 8 one game before though.
Yeah.
So.
Huh. Okay.
And
in this setup, I could see getting somebody in Göttingen being a bigger deal. Hamburg still feels powerful, but the one that I got in Stade feels a lot more valuable. Interesting.
Yeah, I think this is just like, this is the map as it should be. And Andreas Stedding just had to like chop off a couple routes to make it a little smaller for 3 players so it would work at that count. But I think this is how the map should be.
I think it is just those 2 routes are taken out, but then there's a lot of cities that have more spots in this. So like Bremen before was just this one magenta
Yep.
spot. And then Göttingen got a spot. So I mean there's a few things like that. Actually, it doesn't seem like you gain
Goslar got one, I
that
thought.
much more. Yeah. I didn't do anything with the bonus tokens, although I do wonder if they had been like better than they were, would it have been worth it?
Well, so
'Cause-
here's the improve your
That's the-
skill one. That's the best
That's
one.
the one that I'm going to claim Garrett gave Garrett the game.
That's fair. Here's a good one. This one gives you 4 immediate actions when you use the bonus token.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's insane.
Oh, I mean that's just like straight up an extra turn, but whenever you wanna.
Yeah.
Well, you got the 3 action tokens, another 4 action.
So it's
I
just
just like
that
pulling
we
everything
were
out of the bag.
literally only seeing the completely useless ones.
We were seeing the ones that were worst for 3-player because the swapping offices can be really powerful with more people, and you want that rule of cities. But yeah, with only 3,
Okay, but given this makeup of the bag, this is hilarious.
it is hilarious.
That we didn't get any of the other ones.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. I think
Oh my gosh.
revised edition removes one of these. The big box.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
The bonus tokens have changed in like every printing, just a little bit. It's interesting. Yeah, Portos confirms.
Hmm.
But yeah, bonus tokens, they vary a lot depending on the game. And here, take a look at the East map, because I think this is genius, this map.
I love this. This is terrifying.
Yeah. This, and
You
it
cannot
doesn't,
token it.
and you cannot place offices there.
What?
Yeah.
What is happening?
So this is both.
So there's like you do both or one.
You do one of the two. And it has
And you can
3.
and you can come at it from any of those locations.
Yep.
Mhm.
How good is that?
Well, I mean that certainly opens up action economy a little bit.
Mhm.
I appreciate you
Uh,
can't token things out, but it's so weird. It's so interesting.
And there's no can't put anything in Warren, probably for that reason, just because getting something in Warren would be a little too strong. Is that Warren or Marin?
I don't know, but there is ways to get stuff there. Like, so if you look at the top of the map, there are these shipping routes that can only take circles on certain spots. And they have sort of inherent bonus markers that grant that bonus whenever you complete that route. And one of them up here is to place an office in green cities. So that's one way that you can establish one in Warren or Marin, whatever it is.
Huh. So what is this green? Like it seems like the point of the green cities is just to be like a valuable location, but what is Belgard doing exactly?
It's maybe just important for connecting the red to the red, because you'll notice they're in a weird spot.
True, but it's I guess going up through the shipping routes is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be because you need the circles, and in order to do that, the first one is a circle.
Yeah.
Maybe that is the point, because alternatively, you'd have to go around to here through there. I will say, like, gosh, that free 7 points you got from connecting the reds, I just had no idea that was going to happen during the game. I thought it would just be end game scoring.
Well, admittedly, like, we would have ended it that same round, I think. I think someone else would have gotten it to 20, like in the same set of turns that I ended it, you know?
Maybe. I mean, if I had gotten to play a turn, I don't know that I would have been able to do anything.
I bet Lily would have ended it.
I was getting close to it, yeah, but I would have definitely given myself some more city options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the East map, and I think it looks really, really cool.
Yeah, we'll have to give this a shot. I appreciate that there's more than one route to get riders. Actually, just in general, I appreciate that there's more than one route to get any of the upgrades.
Yeah.
Except this one!
Except privilege.
Oh, what? Why?
Privilege is too important to get options. Also because you've got this C thing.
That's a good
Upgrade.
catch. It's a good catch.
Oh. These are not static, are they?
They're static. They are always in those positions, and they don't actually remove or anything. They are always there, as I recall.
Oh, so like you can just come up here, do this thing, and automatically get to improve privilege. It's basically just as if this existed up here.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's silly.
I'm curious.
Like, why not
reasoning
just
for that.
make a connection this way or something like that, and make that something different?
I do kind of appreciate the move any two traders merchants being a permanent power to like kind of offset the bumping though.
Yeah, it's interesting.
What's a contour?
Offices.
Gotcha.
That's one of the reasons why the old rulebook is so bad, is because it uses funky names for everything instead of just saying, cubes, offices.
Deploy to traders and merchants.
I remember when I will say I do feel like Hansa was one of the times where we're like, I need a translator for the rulebook. I know it's in English, but I still need a translator for it. It definitely was one of those rulebooks.
I have had to look through this rulebook several times to find the Red City connection bonus rule, and I still don't know where it is after having to find it multiple times.
Pretty sure it's page 14. No, I'm just kidding.
Nope, there are only 11 pages.
Then it's page 8, for sure.
And then there's also the Britannia map. Oh, that's funny. These got. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh god!
I just wanted to get these out of here. Oh,
why is it?
There we go.
Why though? Why is it rotated? I hate this.
Here, you know what? There we go.
It's for the mod, but
this one. It's on the pages I don't have. That's funny, Crewmeister. The gimmick for this one is that it has these special blue and purple areas, which are Wales and something. I don't remember. I don't know my British geography.
Okay.
And the way they work is you can only lay in them, I think, while you control Cardiff and Carlisle, respectively, or something like that. And you can only place like 1 or 2 cubes at a time in these sections. The idea is that they're really hard to place pieces in, which is...
So really, the active map is just like the main white.
Yeah.
And then this is just like a special offset.
Exactly. There's sort of a weird
Interesting.
tacked on section.
Huh. Very odd.
All right. So, power grid next week?
We shall see.
You know what's funny? I was so down on it, but now that I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, oh, I kind of do want to play
it. I do want to try it. Maybe we should find a time.
Well, if you're ever free Mondays, we generally don't have anything planned, so.
If I can ever get out of this weird Twilight Empyrean obligation I have.
You always sound so enthused to play. Anyway, you know what? Let me shut down the stream because we are still just jabbering on for these people who are somehow still watching. There's 16 of you. Thanks guys for playing. Thanks everyone for watching. That was Hansa, just a random thing. We'll try to be back with Splotters next week. And we nothing special planned for this week, except for Pendragon Part 2's maybe Friday. We're still figuring stuff out. So have a great holiday, have a great night, and we'll catch you later.